Hello everyone, this is Starman, and welcome back to Let's Play Day of the Tentacle Remastered. Now you're probably wondering why we're opening here in this room with Bernard and the Sleeping Beauty here. Well, something that we neglected earlier. We closed the door here, and we have a set of keys.
There's a whole lot of keys on here.
Now what are we going to do with that set of keys? Well, you remember we had that car thief.
It's already closed.
We had that car thief out in the parking lot who was trying to break into Dr. Fred's car. It's a bit of a mythology gag for the classic show. That's his the Edson family Edsel, and not where I was heading. And that imprint of us is still there, and yet we can walk over it. Okay, we were able to walk over it before.
It's a hole shaped like me. I'm not proud of it, but there it is.
Yeah, now we can walk over it. Go ahead and give him the keys.
Here, perhaps these are your keys. Where? Gimme. Hey, thanks, pal. Keep the crowbar. Thank you, Masked Man. What sort of person would carry around this many keys?
Well, what are we going to do with that crowbar? Well, we do have that gum with the dime stuck in it that we've had just waiting there for a while.
Spearmint, my favorite.
So now we do have that other dime. Ew. Do we still have the gum? We do still have the gum, and we have the dime. So now we have a sweater.
Ew, it's soaking wet.
Gee, if only we had some way of drying the sweater.
Except for those beef squigglies, I got everything I want out of there.
Well, except for a ton of quarters that are inside it.
I figure this is about $876,600 worth of quarters. 1968, 1974. Ooh, 1977.
And going it later that day, much later. It's still gonna be night though.
It's already open.
Oh yeah, duh. So we got the dryer there, we got a ton of quarters here. Later that day.
Whew.
Now why on earth did we do that, you ask? Well, because now we have a dry sweater.
It's tiny.
We now have a tiny little sweater.
Ooh, cute.
We have a tiny little sweater.
This ought to warm him up. I wish I had some formaldehyde.
Creepy. So how does that help us? Well, you remember... Ooh, cat.
I think I need to plug that in, but I don't think it's long enough to reach anywhere.
Well, good thing we've got that. And we can stretch it over to that window there.
I can see Dr. Fred's old lab, and his generator is still there. Gee, I could really use that power, but I'll never get through this window.
And with that guard by the entrance, there's no way we can get down there. But we're one step closer. And we can use the hamster and the generator to power everything.
He was scratching his back on the fence, I think.
Well, that cat would be a nice,
He was scratching his back on the fence, I think.
I wonder why the guard's still down here.
I wonder if that still leads down to Dr. Fred's old lab.
Sorry, I'm under strict orders from Tentacle number 1, the almighty elder, the grand poobah, Purple Tentacle, not to let anyone near this clock.
But I have rights. I'm a tentacle.
And a darned attractive one, I might add. But no one gets to this clock while I'm here. And unless I have to go chase down some escaped humans, I'm glued to this spot.
Rats.
Okay, well that gives me a bit of a point of attack, but that still leaves me with the problem of how I get the teeth from that. How I get the teeth from that horse, so we can win the beauty contest. Plus, we need to talk to Ben Franklin about charging our battery. Only I can't really talk to him. And I pretty much have options with Hoagie, so let's just back Bernard and wander around with him for a bit. Let's see.
The Duke Memorial Brand Micro. I'm not touching it. These models have a history of leakage.
So we got that.
Hi there.
What can I do for you, kid?
Has anyone ever told you you look like Don Quixote?
That's strange. My wife says I look like Charles Lawton. Now, beat it, kid.
Okay, we can keep that running gag going, but we're not going to. Because I think we've done everything we possibly can with Bernard. I mean, we've already got his item powered up. Although, it did just occur to me, what would be good for gumming up a set of dentures?
I don't wanna.
Buddy, you will do what I tell you.
He seems kind of highbrow for that jug.
Huh.
I don't wanna. Hey, it's not a toy.
Huh.
Cats dig these.
Well, let's see.
I don't wanna.
Okay.
That's one of the few places where fake barf isn't useful.
That is unfortunate, although I did just get an idea of what to do with the fake barf.
outfit.
Don't bother. You'll just get bit like the rest of them.
Oh, Harold, that's gross.
What are you babbling about?
You really should have told the judges if you weren't feeling well.
Oh, ick! Now, how did that mess get in there? I think I'm going to be sick.
Someone in here not feeling well?
I was feeling fine until I saw that.
Is that your regurgitation?
No, I'm a healthy human.
Didn't you just say you thought you were going to be sick?
That's just a figure of speech.
Do you realize you could have infected the whole show with human influenza?
But I just got all my shots.
You're a good-looking human, Harold, but you know the rules. You're out of the show. What a mess. I hate cleaning up after humans.
Well, you chose the wrong job then. But that will apparently give us a much better chance at winning the show as soon as I can figure out how to get those teeth. So I got the crank, still got my hamster. It's always that one puzzle that winds up getting you, isn't it? Plus I need to do something to get that squeaky toy, I'm certain. Hey.
I don't wanna. It looks more like a raincoat than a lab coat.
Now that's a thought, because didn't Ben Franklin say...
The design's solid, but I need some waterproof material, like cast iron or something.
Yeah, I thought he had said something earlier about needing a sturdier material for his kite. And nice little touch there. I couldn't have planned that better, but the game will drop you hints if you're stuck on a puzzle occasionally.
I got something good for you, mister. Mister.
Mr. Brainstorm? Yes, hand it over. Doesn't this belong to somebody?
Yeah, Red Edison.
Ah. I'm sorry, but the man has no vision. A lightweight, durable fabric like this going to waste down in his basement. When I'm done with it, it will fly. Eureka! The all-season Francocopter, ready to make history.
Later that day...
No, there's no fuse.
So, what do I light?
For the last time, you're not going to light anything. You just push it.
The whole time? How am I going to get up that high?
Listen, just wait for me to say the word now. Then push the kite into the air. All right?
I'm on you, lasagna.
Let's hope so.
Okay, well now...
Now! Now!
Whee!
She's handling kind of funny.
You got it. Just hang on there.
She's too heavy. I can't control her.
Hang on, Ben. Hang on.
She's breaking up. She's breaking up. Run for your life.
Later that day...
Now that was interesting.
Yeah. Say, can I see that kite for a second?
No, I'm taking it back to my lab in Philly right now so I can study the results. Wish me luck. I never got your name.
It's Hoagie, sir.
Nice working with you, Hoagie. I promise to name an invention after you someday.
Gosh, thanks.
Well, we now have a fully charged battery.
It's attached to the chronogon.
2 down, 1 to go. And since I'm not going to get any of this gear...
I don't think I could put that in the chronochron.
Since I have no idea what I need to use at this point... Aha! Actually, I just had Brainstorm. We'll give Bernard's boring textbook to Hoagie, because you usually take dentures out when you're getting ready to go to sleep. And while the horse does seem the highbrow sort, I don't think he's going to be very interested in a geek like Bernard's reading material. Whoop, not where I meant to head.
The LALR compiler is constructed by the following method. First, develop a rigorous elective grammar. If the elements have NP completeness, the crunchy factor can be ignored. Blah, 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 blah. Whoa.
And voila.
These are almost as gross as my friend Eddie's teeth, and he eats raw sewage on stage.
And so I said to her, "That's not my suction cup."
You think that's funny? Listen to this.
Hey, when are you guys going to judge best hair?
Oh, all right.
Wow, that's the best hair I've ever seen on a mummy.
Thick and full
And juicy.
The mummy wins.
agreed.
Apparently being dead is no detriment to being part of the contest.
Hey, when are you guys going to judge best laugh?
Oh, all right.
Okay, who's got a joke?
Hey, I just flew in from Baltimore, and boy, are my suction cups tired.
A classic.
It's amazing how the mummy can do that without moving his lips.
I say we give him first place.
Agreed.
And shuffle, 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 shuffle. They're wearing fizzes now. Fizzes are cool.
Hey, when are you guys going to judge best smile?
Oh, all right.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
I like the quiet one with the big teeth.
There's nothing in the rules about them being white.
First place goes to the mummy.
Agreed.
Well, that makes him best of show.
Let's go congratulate him.
He is very well preserved.
I'll miss his laugh.
It's time to give him his winnings and start packing up. We got to get this whole show to Baltimore by Thursday.
Yes, our work here is done.
There he is. Mr. Best Looking Human.
Well, Ted, this is where we part ways. You've certainly helped save humanity. Even though you've been dead for thousands of years, I think you're my favorite Edison.
Okay, well now we've got a trophy.
Ooh.
And we've got...
Dinner for two at Club Tentacle. Dang, it says tentacles only.
Yeah, that guy wanted to take us out.
Whoa! Dinner for two at Club Tentacle? I can't wait to tell my wife.
Creepy. But
You're free.
Free to do what?
Free to run wild through the woods like humans should.
Big deal.
I said you're free. Now get off your fat, lazy butts and start enjoying it.
Enjoy being hunted for the rest of our lives by that mustached old tentacle with a big net? If we ran off, he'd be right on our trail. If we stay here, we know we'll be warm and comfortable. Outside, we'd be eating bugs and moss.
You'll be eating my fist in a second.
The woods are filled with wild animals, lions, tigers, and skunks. Man, I hate skunks.
okay, so we need to figure out some way of getting them out of here.
Zed?
I'm tired of talking now. It's been a long day, and I'm only human. Best not bother them. They're busy cheating.
If only I had some way of getting them out of the cell in a
Oh,
hurry.
here I go out the door. Oh, I do so enjoy these freedoms that my forefathers fought and died for.
Give it up.
Sheesh. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay, I was thinking about using the trophy in the recyclotron for something. I'll be darned if I know what, but something. Well,
I don't think so.
okay, I won't give away the trophy. Actually, he did say they didn't like skunks, didn't he? That gives me an idea. After all, the animation style of this is a gigantic Chuck Jones riff, right? Well, Chuck Jones did a lot of the Pepe Le Pew cartoons. We got a black cat there. We got white out here.
This ought to be good. Gee, I hope that's not lead-based paint.
That would be terrible. But we do need some way of getting that toy back from the cat. Actually, they kind of look alike apart from the coloration.
I wouldn't want him to squirt me back.
Fair point.
Thermodynamic flux induction circuit design is...
Okay.
I don't wanna.
Okay. Yeah, I am not going to hit it with a hammer. Don't worry, I don't think the game would let me anyway.
Hey, it's not a toy. I don't do cruelty to animals, no matter how vicious.
Good for you. Let's see. What do I have that a cat might be interested in?
I don't think I can put that in the chronojohn. I don't think I can put that in the chronojohn.
Just got the feeling there might be something else in here, like that mouse hole.
It's pretty small. It looks too heavy for me to pick up.
Any chance there'd be something else in here? Nope, no other set of keys. Well, what else do I have that could possibly...
I don't think I can put that in the chronicle. I don't think I can put...
What else do I have I could possibly use on the cat? Alright, when in doubt, try everything.
I don't want to cut that, man. I don't do cruelty to animals, no matter how vicious. I don't wanna.
Oh, come on. There gotta be some answer for... You will not let me give the Swiss bank book to a cat.
I don't wanna. I don't think that would look better white. I wouldn't want him to squirt me back. Cats dig these. Why?
Because I told you to.
Why? Yipe. Mangy, flea-bitten, rat-batting mouse muncher. Yipe.
Okay, I cannot pick up the cat.
Yipe. Very Spartan. Very Spartan.
This is not Spartan. I wonder if I can get that rope back and just throw the cat out the window. No, not really. I wouldn't do that.
It's blocked up with somebody's bed.
Well, I am a bit stumped on this one, folks. So, rather than waste your time watching me click and pull on everything, I'm going to go ahead and stop here. Thank you. And we will pick this up next time once I've got this figured out. And I promise right now, I'm not going to cheat and just check a guide. Really, I'm not. I'm going to get through this game without the guidebook if it kills me. And it probably will. So we'll see you next time.